Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here to do my review of Life After Lockup, season 4. Why am I saying this? Season 4, episode 45. I'm gonna have to change that title. Anyway, let's get into it.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lives, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody, and this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of Life After Lockup, season 4, episode 45, I will rate this episode a D. Let me know down in that comment section, in that live section, where you all would rate this episode. If this is your first time being here, please know that these people down here in this comment section, this live comment section, are the heartbeat of this channel. So get in where you fit in, join in. Let's talk about it, okay? Down there to the comment section. I'm going to bring these mofos up on the screen, and we're going to talk about them one by one. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right, so let me bring them up. So the first couple I want to talk about is Justine and Michael. Not a whole lot going on with this couple. As we all found out last episode, they have decided that they're going to move to Vegas. Let me fix this camera. There we go. They decided that they're going to move to Vegas. They polled all of the kids and asked them, like, where they wanted to live. And they had, Florida, Texas, and Vegas. And, of course, Vegas won over. Michael believes that, this is, an integral part of his career, or him at least having a career. And so this episode, we see, him, talking to his son, and his son is living with them now. Michael, of course, we all know, has a soccer team already of kids. And he said that the baby mama decided that, it was best, since he's not in prison anymore, for him to live with his father. And I'm thinking maybe he has some behavioral problems or something like that. And the mother is like, what, your daddy is home now and you need a stern hand and a man in your life. And you know what, if she has that option, she has the opportunity to do that. Maybe things is rough. You know what? Do what you got to do. And so, Michael has decided that, all the kids are going to go out to some type of ice cream or coffee shop or whatever it is. They are always together as a family, which is a good thing in a way and a bad thing in another way, because Michael and Justine appear to always have adult conversations around their kids. I don't that right there, don't understand. I believe that the kids need to know some things, but they don't need to be in every conversation. I don't know whether or not they're living in an efficiency. Because every time you see them, they are all gathered in a one place. And I don't understand, like, I don't have an understanding about that. I believe that adult matters are adult matters, and kids should not be worried, concerned, or involved in decision making like that, or having these adult conversations or being around them. Y'all let me know down in the comments section what y'all think about that. I'm sure y'all are already talking amongst yourselves about it, but it is just, it's too much for me. So anyway, he comes in, he has a letter from his parole officer or from the parole board because he needs to have permission in order to travel. And so, he gives a letter to Justine. She's, anxious. She wants to know what's happening with it. And he has been granted permission to travel to Vegas. And so Justine is happy about it and everything. And after that, they have to get the sister on the phone. Now, as we recall the last time that we saw Justine with the sister, she was disrespecting the mother, and they had gotten into an argument. Okay, they was arguing. And she said, right now it's a slow process, which means it's no process, which means she ain't got with the sister to get this together. So anyway, they now got to call in a favor. So, she got it. I don't want to have nothing to do with this. I ain't in this. I ain't in no family stuff and all that. Oh, okay. But you was before. Oh, you was before. As a matter of fact, the mama was your best friend. So now all of a sudden you don't want to be in the argument, but you got all your kids sitting around. You don't want to be in the family business now. Oh, okay, Justine. Okay. So anyway, they call the sister up and they ask the sister whether or not she can babysit the kids for 6 to 7 days. The sister agrees to do that and said, I got you, bro. I'm on my way. So I'm thinking that the sister doesn't work, or even she works remotely, because bitch, 6 to 7 days, that got to be planned out. That got to be planned out like, 6, 7 months in advance. But okay, I guess. So her and her wife, get on the road. They come to Michael's house and everything. They see everybody at the house. They greet him. And Michael's like, you know what? We need to ride out real quick. I got something I need to show you. There's something I need to tell you. So they go out and everything. And Michael is talking to the sister about, buying Justine an engagement ring. And I'm thinking Justine don't need an engagement ring. She's already married. So just get the whole set. But I think that that's what he intended to say. I don't know. But he decided to go and get her an engagement ring. And the sister asked him, is this because Justine's pregnant? And so he was like, how you know she's pregnant? She was like, you can see her belly. Plus, the sister was saying that, she was talking about cravings and all that kind of stuff. Because Justine, has a way of letting everybody know what's going down, right? She's very conniving, in my opinion, in that way, very manipulative, and wants to make sure that she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? She probably was up in there gagging and some old stuff, you know what I'm saying, talking about morning sickness. So the sister called on and she was like, he was like, no, it ain't got nothing to do with that. The reason why I'm doing this is because, of the way I proposed. But she accepted it that way. She accepted a proposal on the telephone. She accepted a relationship. For 3 years, she sat down and waited for you. So you treat her according to what she accepts. And I ain't trying to be mean and nasty. I'm just saying you treat her according to what she will accept. And this is what she accepted. So anyway, the two of them, kicking the bobo and everything, and they're in the jewelry shop, and he picks a ring that's $5,000. He says that the two of them have a joint bank account, but Justine ain't working, so ain't nothing going up in it from her. So he says that he's got to, make sure the $5,000 goes back into the account. And I'm just like, this is some bull crap right here. I mean, let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Like what? So let me talk about this, because I was getting ready to get off of them real quick. He gets on the phone with a manager, some guy that's supposed to be his manager. And they're going through this, you don't wear a wedding ring, you got to take the wedding ring off. They're trying to make this an issue. This is a non-fucking factor. Nobody cares anymore if your man is married or not. We are in year 2023. If somebody going to sleep with you, they're going to sleep with you married and all. If they're going to hit on you, they're going to hit on you married and all. It don't make a difference whether or not you are married. Nobody's doing that anymore. Nobody's lying about their ages. Nobody's doing that. Now, back in the day, in the 60s and the 50s, people was lying about stuff like that. Even some up until it's like the 70s and stuff. But bitch, in 2023, don't nobody care whether or not you married. If they gonna try to tag that ass, they gonna do that with Justine standing in the room. Cause that's how bold people that's how bold people are now. They don't care. It's neither here nor there. Stop it with the bull crap. Come on, producers, catch up. Catch up, catch up, catch up, catch up. Nobody's doing that anymore. What's the next couple that I want to talk about? Oh, let me find them. I still got them on here. Aris and Cameron. You know, I have really mixed feelings about this couple. I think that they are very normal. I think that they appear to have a good relationship. I just don't like the way that Cameron talks disrespectfully to everybody. It's the not being humble, sympathetic, empathetic, and not really realizing who he is and where he is. At the end of the day, Cameron's a felon. And that's not to say that he a menace to society. That's just to say at one point he was a menace to society. He wasn't contributing. He was taken away from society. He did his time. He got with Aris and everything's going great. But I'm telling you right now, don't forget where you came from. It's the way that he talks to her. Now, I know that it appears that the producers are trying to push this narrative that he has all this money and she doesn't know where it's coming from. Do you think a woman like Aris would be with a man like Cameron and not know where his money's coming from? They have got to work on these strategies, on these scenarios, on these plots. Like, it's not working for me. Cameron got money. Okay, and he said that he came from a, to-do family and all of that kind of stuff. He showed up on a content creators channel yesterday, and I was listening to him, and it does seem like he's pretty normal. But the thing about him is, to me, in my opinion, he's very, very arrogant. And I don't know, I know you got to have self-confidence. I ain't trying to knock the man's self-confidence down, but it's just the way that he interacts with other human beings. And I don't know if this is just a front. I have a feeling that it is who he is, because when I watched him on the content creators channel yesterday, I was like, he really is an arrogant type of person. And he really thinks more highly of himself than I believe he should. Now, y'all may feel different about it. I think that he's good to Aris. He, talked about the dinner. Like, that was a big deal. And I just was like, okay, that was nice. He was like, ain't nobody else doing that. I came on here, he flossing for the camera and for the gram. And, he wants everybody to be impressed with it. And I'm just not impressed with him, because you could do all the nice gestures and stuff like that you want to, but it's how you interact and deal with other people. The two of them went to, she put her little, curly red wig on, and I thought it looked okay on her, right? I love a good curly Afro wig, and I thought it looked okay. And so, they went out to a furniture store to go and purchase some furniture for her house. In my opinion, the house looked like it was fully furnished. But okay. So they went out and everything. And while she was out, she got a telephone call from her girlfriend who used to be a CO. And I guess the girlfriend has retired and moved on to bigger and better things. And so, she is basically having, inviting them to a get together at the beach. And so we like, okay. So, they pick out a stool, two stools, and, they roll out with that and everything. And of course, it comes up, where's he getting this money from? And he's like, you don't have to worry about my money. He's another chance. You don't have to worry about my money. I got the money and it's none of your damn business. And so because it's none of her business, he ain't telling her anything. And I'm just like, that's not being a good and equal partner. But okay, if she accepts that crap that's coming out of his mouth, then you know what? Let her accept that crap. Again, I think it is producer driven. I don't believe that this is their life. I just don't. I don't believe it. And I know that Aris, it's Aris or however he pronounced her name, is appearing to be weak, but I don't think she's weak at all. And I think if that mother living up in her house, I think she know where every goddamn dime is coming from. She is going to meet her girlfriend. She said this girlfriend is close to her daughter, close to her, and she's the only family that she has. Now, we heard Aris when she was talking to her father, and her father had indicated that he found out via social media that she had gotten married. He was like, you're a grown-ass woman. You can do what you want to do. Now, he did not say this to the father, but bitch, he said this about the father, which is another reason why I'm concerned about the way that he handles people in situations and circumstances. Okay? So of course they go down to the beach. He's playing with the daughter while Aris is over there scheming and conniving with her girlfriend, trying to find out information. Of course, she brings it up again about where he gets his money from. We know that he is getting his money legitimately. Come on, stop playing. Now, he indicated on another platform that he has a full-time job and he's working and everything. Congratulations to him. He indicated that he is happy that he, hooked up with her because he probably would have been in the streets. He said he has been, doing a great job since he's been home, that they've been together for a year. And I'm like, congratulations to you. But it still does not make you look better in my eyesight on how you deal with people. So of course, Aris says, come on, me and whatever my daughter's name is, we're gonna go and get a snack, therefore leaving him with her girlfriend, who is the CO. And so she starts talking to him about her history and her being a CO and all that kind of stuff. And, what is he doing? She wants to interview him. At this point, I don't give a damn what she discovers about Cameron. Aris is not going anywhere. She is locked in. She's in love with this man. He's impressing her. He putting that thing on her every night. And she is not going to change how she feels about him. I don't know why people come on the back end and do interviews with people that they've already married. She's already legally married to him. At the end of the day, her asking about his money, he told her he ain't got to answer but to one woman. I thought that was appropriate, but again, it's the way that he says it. He say respectively. No, it's respectfully. Okay? So, I mean, he's just an asshole in my opinion. And that's just based off the way that he talks to people. When he gets on there, I don't give a boop about this person. I don't give a fuck about this. Knick-knack, patter, I give a dog a bone. I don't like the way that he handles other people. And I'm really, really, if y'all notice, I am really calm. I am very, very calm. Because if you think that I don't want to drag his ass, you are crazy. I want to drag him. But I'm being very calm because I don't know how much calmer I'm going to be able to be with the rest of these mother. Okay? I don't know. So I'm taking it slow. So the next couple that I want to talk about is Chance and Taylor. Disgusting, deplorable, trifling. That's the word for the day, trifling. Because all of the next couples, the couples that's coming up, they're trifling. Only reason why I didn't have trifling on it because I said they're going to flag it. But they trifling as dog. They trifling. Chance is a chance, honey. She took a chance, and I'm telling you, honey, she gambled wrong, in my opinion. This was the worst choice of persons. First of all, last week, Chance, and I know Chance and Taylor are here. Hello, Chance and Taylor. If you want the link, let me know in the comment section. My moderators will text me, and you can come up and we can talk about this, okay? Because I'm about to drag y'all. Chance put up a picture last week of a bunk bed that he put together for them 3 girls. He used every piece of broken down wood, raggedy piece, old 1957, and put this thing together, and it looked worse than Pirates of the Caribbean, bitch. It had stuff on it that was just like them old big posts with the and then a ball and then a ball, and then he had spare wood and it was the worst piece of that I have ever seen in my life. Yet the baby got its own room off the kitchen. So these 3 girls, one of them that's a preteen, if she's not already a teenager, is not sleeping in her own bed. Instead, you're going to get some rat-a-tat, a piece of bullshit, and put that together and ask them girls to climb up on that. When you brought that baby, you and Taylor brought that baby a brand new fucking crib, a diaper changing table. I don't care if you got this from the thrift store. It looked brand new. You put that together like you threw that together for the sister. And I know she looking at this. I know Taylor's twin sister is looking at this and said, "Told you so, mother." I know she calling Taylor all kinds of dumb bitches. Barbie, that's her name, Barbie. I know Barbie looking and saying, "I'm glad I got the fuck up out of there." I was right about that from the beginning. How in the whole hell is this baby laying in its own room when you got 3 little girls that's Taylor? In my opinion, it looked like he don't give a fuck about Taylor or her kids. She's a roof over his head and something for him to dig up in at night. Bitch. Okay, Auntie, calm down. Taylor, if you don't see this, if what we're seeing on television is true, Taylor, and I asked you, if what we're seeing on here is true, he don't give a flying about you. You're a house in a hole. And that's it. A house in a hole for him to climb up in. That's it. That's it, and that's all. Well, you would allow him to treat your kids like this. Now, I'm not saying that Chance ain't trying, but bitch, he ain't doing. He trying, but he ain't doing. He ain't ready, and he ain't getting ready. He's trifling. I be saying, you know, why I can't be calm like all these other content creators and just come out here and not be dragging and going all off. And you know why I can't? Because we're going to use this as an example and a sample of what not to do. You don't bring a raggedy bank robber in your house and think he ain't gonna still have game on his mind. He sat there with his son. You know what? Calm down, Auntie. God damn, you need to calm down. He sat there last week with his son and said that the reason why he got into the trouble that he got into is because he had an injury and then he got on drugs. Well, bitch, which ones you taking now? Because you still making junkie stunts. These are junkie moves that Chance is doing. And Taylor is going along for the ride with these junkie stunts he's doing. in my opinion. These junkie stunts. Thank you, VSOP 85. She said, talk your stuff, Auntie. Thank you. I get sick of coming on out here week after week with these daggone people with this dumb These are junkie stunts. Junkie stunts. Chiz is a hustler. He for the streets, he from the streets. And Taylor is laying down in the streets because he walking all the fuck over her. And I don't give a good god if she watch Waiting to Exhale, Angela Bassett burn that up in the front yard. Honey, you look like you was burning toilet paper in comparison. You was supposed to strategically do that. If you really want to burn something much, bitch, let him go to work and pull everything out and dig a hole in the ground and have a shown up bonfire. Matter of fact, go and get some s'mores, some graham crackers, some chocolate, and some marshmallows, bitch. Invite all the neighbors around. Get some skewers and put that on skewers if you want to be waiting to exhale. Because that's what you did. Ain't do nothing but burn up some good old plastic hangers that you can use later on. Don't ever throw your out there. Should have had some roasted hot dogs out that mother. You kidding me? You should have been burning his up when he had your mortgage late. That's when you should have been burning down. You gonna let him play with the mortgage for? Fuck a bitch. Fuck a phone number and some pictures on the phone. What about the mortgage? Here you been living all your life and now you done set up here and quit your motherfucking job. Taylor, you stupid or dumb. I'm sorry, baby. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you so much, Benita J, for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Benita J, I had to get that out the gut of my stomach. I had to pause for the cause, Benita J. I had to just suck in some air real quick and get that song out, boo. Thank you so much, Benita J. Y'all, please let Benita J feel welcome by welcoming her to the membership. I don't care nothing about him messing with another hoe and my daggone mortgage is late, bitch. My mortgage is 2 months late. Don't you know in the 3rd month, that's an automatic foreclosure? What the fuck is going on? And then you sitting up in there and your water is laid up in there. Don't you know that every state, every municipality, every city, and all over the United States of America can take your house from you for your water bill, bitch? Calm down. Auntie, calm down. Don't you know that if your water bill is late on your house, they can take it and you talking about your water bill is 2 months late? What is your daggone water bill 2 months late? You don't have to pay the water bill but a quarter if you own your house. You only pay the water bill on a quarter. You don't pay the water bill like you up in some condominium or up in some daggone timeshare or an apartment building that's every 3 months. So that means that it was 6 months late. Because the water bill only come every quarter. Ask me how I know. And then you sit up there if he doing this, if he doing that, and you know what the fuck he doing. They go to a daggone bitch. They go to a financial counselor. First of all, I ain't seen no paperwork on the table. I was telling the members that the other day. Where was the paperwork? Okay, so we ain't seen no paperwork on the table. But he's sitting up in there giving her salary. What she should have been doing, if she was a real financial, she would have told him, bring your envelope with you, motherfucker, when you come through the door. Thank you so much, Chicken Head, for the $4.99 super chat. You singing "Welcome to the Family." It's something I look forward to. And Auntie spot on hugs. Thank you, boo. I had to get that out of the gut of my belly, honey, because I'm ready to go. When I saw that come up there, I was like, okay, you gonna have to breathe through this. When I saw Benita's thing come up there like that, I said, bitch, you're gonna have to breathe. Thank you, Chicken Head. They sitting down with a financial planner and he ain't got no pay stubs. The financial planner shouldn't have to ask him how much he worked. So I don't know if this was some bullshit or what this was. But she gonna ask you for bring your credit card, bring your folder with you, boo. But of course, he's sitting across the table and he yelling like he in a classroom answering a math question, bitch. So he said he made $35 an hour. Bitch, is that when he working full-time or no? Because in order for him to be making $70,000, $75,000 or whatever the he need to work, that means he need to be doing full-time hours in order to be getting that pay. And from what he's saying, this bitch is leaving at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you lying mother. And Taylor's sitting up there knowing that the man is got her credit fucked up. This is what she said. Got her credit fucked up. He ain't paying a mortgage on the house. Honey, I'm telling you, when you talk about a mortgage, oh, you gonna get Auntie rowdy. I'm be bout it. I'm be bout it. Thank you so much, Neverlasting, for the $2 super chat. He needs to let that truck go back $28,000, but that's because he's doing junkie stunts. That's junkie stunts. Thank you, Nabra. That was a junkie stunt move. And we ain't even talking about the rims that's on it. And he said he had additional credit cards. He didn't say what those limits was. He didn't say what the other two loans was for and how much he owed on that. And that's why the financial planner, in my opinion, was not, maybe that was producer. I don't know. I don't know her the first. I don't know what's going on with her. But I'm going to tell you right now, he would have had all this in a row. Because his credit debt ratio is out of the world, and how in the hell are they living, and then talk about having a baby. Thank you so much, Miss Allison 404 for the $1.99 super chat. My first live I've been having an auntie-a-thon. Thank you, boo. Welcome, Miss Allison, to your first one. I'm sorry I'm going off. So he's sitting here saying he make, $35 an hour plus bonuses. What? He got 8 credit cards. One of them two of them got $300 on them. 2 of them got $400 on them. One of them got bitch, and all of them maxed out because you had to borrow her credit card last week. You had to bump $70 off of hers, and you had already used 2 credit cards. Or was you saying you're going to have to pay your half? I'm going to pay 70 and you're going to pay 70. You cheap mother bitch. So you invite your son in, you buy him an airline ticket, and I got to pay half on the meal. Bitch, I could have cooked for him for less than that. I could have cooked the whole damn meal up in his, okay, for $40, bitch. Instead of us sitting up here eating $140 worth of food. You ain't got it like that. But Taylor sits her ass around there. If the story is true, she sits herself around there or lays down around there. And now she on edge because she see this they're taking her down and her kids in tow. She taking her kids in tow. And she letting this tear her family up. She gonna sit there and say, I ain't gonna marry him, but I'm gonna let him. This is so stupid. I'm not gonna marry him because I don't trust him, but I'm gonna fuck him and give him a baby. I'm gonna let him live up underneath my household, under my roof. And I'm gonna quit my job and give up my independence and trust a bank robber. Bitch, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. So they sitting there. He said, well, the lady was like, well, look, you half and half. No, his credit, he got a truck loan for $2,800. What's up with the other 4 loans? And bitch, when you got a credit card that got $300 on it, all you need to be doing is buying some bubble gum once a month. Pay it off. Bubble gum once a month. Pay it off. Maybe, bitch, a cup of coffee and a donut from 7-Eleven. You trifling bitch. Thank you so much for 11 Capricorn for the $5 super chat. Been watching you for about a month. You are so funny. Thank you, Miss Capricorn. Thank you, boo. You gonna give up everything you knew for a chance? Oh, you took a chance. Just like he taking chances at the casino. This motherfucker talk about he smoked cigarettes, he chewed tobacco, and he vape. Till I hope you got a life insurance policy on that mother. I hope you got a life insurance on that bitch because he's doing everything but doing drugs. I am probably sure that he's drinking too because it's at the casino. What is he not doing? Let's just talk about that. Thank you so much, sis. The stoner for the 99 cents super chat. Thank you, boo. So now he sits there and he tells them that he goes and gets a cup of coffee, he get lunch, he buy this, he buy that. Nickname Patty Rat, give a dog a bone. Why Taylor ain't preparing meals for him? She ain't working. Get your ass up and make him a fried bologna sandwich, bitch. Make him a peanut butter and jelly. Slice that bitch in half so he think he got more when he get there. Get him some of them bags of tater chips and a couple of Huggies because he's a kid, right? Put Huggies in there and a couple of Tootsie Rolls in the bottom of this bitch's bag when he get there to work and everything. Take that and get him a ham sandwich or something. Slap a whole bunch of mayonnaise on there with some lettuce and some tomatoes and some pickles on there so he can, be impressed. Cut that in 4 so that when he pull it out his lunch bag that's soggy at the bottom, bitch, he will impress his friends that he got a good woman. There's a whole lot that she could be doing for this raggedy piece of bull. Get up in the morning and say, it's Folgers in your cup. The best part of waking up is motherfucking Folgers in your cup. Bitch. That's the best part of getting up. You ain't stopping nowhere and getting no coffee from nowhere. She shouldn't have never let him take over the finances anyway. Honey, I will get up in the morning and sing all kinds of jingle for him. I sing every jingle there is. Okay, if you want McDonald's, two, bitch, I will go ahead on and get you 2 sesame seed buns with some hamburgers in the middle of them. Okay, get some special sauce off of the counter up in the Shopper Food Warehouse, bitch. Spread that, go on there, put some little shredded lettuce on that. That's $1.99 in the back. Bitch, you won't eat from home. And then he told me, don't get mad at me. But then I've been going to the casino. I leave work around 12 or 1 because I'm a lime saying I've been working overtime. And I go and I start off with $200 in my pocket. If it's $700 in the daggone bank account, I draw that bitch down to 0. Because I just know my next spin, I'm going to win. Bitch, you ain't winning nothing because your heart ain't right and you fucking around on them kids. If the story is true. If the story ain't true, Then telling Chance, don't be mad. But if the story is true, then I'm dragging out you. Because this is trifling by anybody's standards. Talking about he running away from stuff. You ain't running away from nothing. You thought you was a big shot. You ain't running away. You think you okay, Chance. You don't think you got no problems. You didn't even humble yourself and say that you had problems when you was talking to your son. You mother. When you was talking to your son, you was acting like you was a changed man. A change has come over me. Got me want to throw shit in here. Then Taylor riding up in the car, don't want to say nothing to him, don't want to talk about him. She called him a mother in there. She said, I knew you was doing something, you mother. That's why everything behind up in there. She called him a mother. That's why I'm calling him one. Because if she can call her one, so can I. I'm just going to censor mine. They bleeped Taylor's ass out. And he talking about, that's why I don't want to tell you nothing. No, you don't want to tell her nothing because you don't think she got a right to know. That's why you ain't want to tell her nothing, you mother. I got to hurry up. Thank you so much, 411 Capricorn, for the $5 super chat. You are the reason I started watching Love After Lockup. I saw you before and before I even knew about the show. Thank you, boo. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Capricorn. So they get home. He wants to get in the shower because she mad. Taylor said, if he lied to me about this, then he lied to me about... Let me tell you something, Taylor. It don't make a difference whether he got 20 women. The worst that he could do to you, he's already doing. He doing you a favor by going out with another woman. If you ask me, who gives a fuck if he's messing with somebody? Take your to the streets. Who cares about Jennifer, Veronica, Niecy, Boo Boo, Nene? Who gives about Susan, Karen, Helen, Beatrice, Bertha? Bitch, who gives? Who cares? You doing me a favor because hopefully one of them bitches got a door that swing both ways and you can walk your ass up in there when I put you about this. Who cares, Taylor? Taylor goes through the phone. She look at, oh, it's deleted pictures on here. I was at the, oh, okay, it was just, is that, oh, okay. Okay. Who cares? But she's scrolling through the phone. It's a deleted picture on here. Let me see. Let me log on into my T-Mobile account to see if he been talking. Who gives a fuck? Your mortgage was late. Mortgage over hoes. Mortgage over bitches. Mortgage over chance. You fuck around and find out, mother. You one of them. I'm going to fuck around and find out. Because I'm telling you right now, this black woman would tie a yellow ribbon around an old tree, bitch, you fucking around with my mortgage. I'm just saying. So she finds out he's talking to somebody. She decides to go into the closet, pull his clothes out there, and do a fake ass Angela Bassett move, throw it in a small ass fire pit where the stuff didn't even fit, put some gasoline on it, I guess, I guess. I don't even know what she put on there, I guess, because I never saw it with the can. I never saw it with the can of lighting fluid, okay? I never saw it go and get no matches. So I just was like, you know what? You doing too much and not enough at the same time, bitch. You're doing too much and not enough at the same time. So Chance runs out of there. Taylor, where my phone? Where my phone at? You dog, you did. No. 10 toes. 10 toes. Down to the ground. 10 toes down to the ground. She goes out there now. She's burning her vitamins and powder drinks. Taylor, you Patty. You Patty. You Patty. Because whatever you burn up, whatever you light up, you're going to pay the price for it. Stupid self. He comes out there, tell them cut the cameras off. This is enough. And tells Taylor that she's going to be sleeping in the garage. She said, good luck, mother, because this is my house. How about that's Chan's house? I can't tell it's yours because you want to let the mortgage get behind. That's all I'm saying, Taylor. And I know Bobby is probably over there getting her a good kiki and a good caca. Thank you so much, Dr. Payne Nesta, for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you for being absolutely the funniest. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, boo. So last week we saw the fight. The fight was on. The fight was popping. It was what it was. This week we see the aftermath. Now, Mike has been out here talking. Okay, out here on the streets, on the Instagram streets, on the Twitter streets, on the YouTube streets, people been talking. Everybody got their opinion about how this went down. Everybody got their opinions about Monique and her sisters, and everybody's got their opinions about Derek and his. But I'm going to tell you what, so does production. Because production took their time to do Elizabeth and Aubrey honor. Production has picked sides. I don't care what you say. Production gave her 5 minutes. Matter of fact, it wasn't even 5 minutes, bench. Production came to Elizabeth and them, and the little sister Aubrey had her fingernails snapped off, and she was bleeding. And bitch, I know she was bleeding because her daggone fingernails were 5 yards long. They was 5 yards long. Her fingernails were out to here. The fingernails was like, okay. They got up in that car. And you know you've been fighting with your hands and stuff like that. It's hurting, bitch. They was fighting. The struggle was real. And you saw the aftermath of what happens. The sister was pissed with Derek. But Derek went on and told the truth. See, when you under pressure, when she pop off, you going to tell the truth. Derek said Monique started it. For all them people that said that Elizabeth and them started, Derek said she started it. He also went back and said when she came over to the car, she was being fake and phony. He said, how many times can you push a person and poke them and poke them and poke them and poke them before they go the fuck off? Monique is back at the hotel. She said she didn't think it was going to end like this. What? You brought your sisters. We didn't even see them. The camera people didn't even let us see them. I wonder why. I wonder why we didn't get a face vision. Why we didn't see the bumps, the dragging of it all for the sisters. Oh, and Elizabeth's arms were scratched up. And that's because the sister had her head down, fighting with her head down the whole time, and she needed to hold on to something. So, Elizabeth, that's why your arms got tore up like that, because she was losing her balance on everything. She didn't even get an opportunity to swing. She was holding on to you like she was holding on to a cane or a light pole, honey. She was holding on to you for dear life, okay? Because she never lifted up her head the whole entire fight. And like I said last week, how the f you gonna win a fight and you ain't even seen your opponent? Your head was down the whole damn time. You never saw the person that you was fighting. All you was doing was holding on to Elizabeth and scratching up her arms. But her face was just as cute. Aubriana had her hair, a little, she said the bitch wouldn't let her hair go. And, we saw that from the clips last week that I provided, that she wouldn't let her hair go. They didn't win that fight. But they was tired. The sister was like, oh, look, sis. Fingers just bloody. Nails popped off. Elizabeth had a couple of nails popped off, but nothing like little bits. Little Aubrey, got done in. Because, see, you got to learn, when your nails is long, you have to, you got to learn how, not to hurt your knuckles or nothing like that when you got to fight like this. Like right now, if I was to fight like this, I would dig my fingernails, right? Even though they're not long, I would still dig them down to my skin. So you have to learn how to bring both their nails, by their nails being all the way down here, okay? Because the bitch's nails was all the way down here, they going to pop off and you's going to get bloody. Uh-huh. So, again, that's another reason why we know they did not come to fight, because they would have got their nails done after the fact. It's just common sense. It's just easy as 1, 2, 3. But Derek was like, Monique ain't even like that. And Elizabeth was like, we was trying to, he said, my sisters honestly came down here to have a conversation. After they had their conversation, they talked their stuff. They went to the car, but Monique came to the car and started over. Same thing I said last week. Then they go back, okay, and he's like, Monique ain't even like that. He wants to play the victim and say, but don't nobody care about me. Well, no, you don't care about yourself. And you have made a decision. You've chosen Monique and the money over your sisters. And this is why we have continuation of the bullshit that goes on Instagram. This is why it's all a hype, because it has spilled out into the streets. And frankly, at this point, we don't give a damn. We just don't care no more. Last but not least, Sara and Shawn. I know y'all watch me too. Sara, let me tell you something. What you did was dangerous. Trifling. You sent the wrong message out. See, sometimes when somebody write a script, and I'm not saying they did, I'm just saying sometimes when somebody write a script, you got to make a decision whether or not you're going to follow that script, or you're going to say, I ain't compromising on this bullshit. For you to take your little girl, let me tell y'all what Sara did. Y'all know that Sara had called the old boyfriend her daughter's baby daddy. Y'all know Sara's been in jail. Her mother been raising that baby. In my opinion, if this story is true, Sara's mother needs to continue to raise that baby. Here's why. Sara gets her ass up and goes and meets somebody named Anthony, who is the baby's daddy, who ain't been in this baby's life, just like fucking Sara hasn't. Sara ain't been in here. She ain't been with this baby. Her mama yielded the baby over to her, gave the baby to her, which probably, in my opinion, was a mistake. Because Sara this week makes a decision that she gonna take her little girl to a park to play with a grown-ass mother. I don't care if this is scripted or not. I don't care. This shit was trifling. It was disgusting. with all the little kids. Bitch, bitch. With all the little kids that leave our streets. Families can't find them. They doing rescue efforts. You gonna take your little daughter to a motherfucking park and make us believe that Shawn don't know nothing about it and the girl don't know who the fuck he is and he's a friend of yours. Why the hell would you perpetuate something like that on television to have the little girl go play with a grown-ass man on the slide board? I don't care who he is. It's the story you told, Sara. Do you and Shawn need money that bad that y'all will perpetuate something that is so despicable and disgusting? This is how y'all going for money? That you will make it look like it's okay for this to go down? Then you gonna have her lie? But Sara takes this little girl to a park and says, you're gonna meet mommy's friend. This man was sliding with her, touching her, hugging her, and kissing her. And this is mommy's friend. She allegedly didn't tell this little girl that that's her father. But she will take her little girl and go down there and talk to and play with a man who is probably at least 30 to 40 years older than her. And this is the kind of shit that you want. This is the story you want to tell, Sara. I thought much highly of you than this. I was nauseated. Because some kids don't come home. And you don't know how many other people got kids who's looking at this show. And this is what you would do? That you will perpetuate this kind of behavior with your little girl who you didn't raise. He ain't been in that child's life just like you haven't been. How dare you put that little girl in that kind of situation to play with an older man? So when an older man, if a man comes knocking, this is something she familiar with, Sara. Why would you put a story like that out and not think that you're going to get the backlash from at least Auntie? Because nobody else may not say nothing to you about it, Sara. But I'd be goddamn if I'm not today. I'm going to tell this motherfucking story. You're disgusting. You wasn't thinking. So all the rest of the that happened, Sara, I couldn't get a good kiki and a caca out of it because you have turned out to be some shit. That little girl is playing with the man. He's sliding. He is touching her. Y'all talk about somebody got nauseated because every day on the news we hear about this kind of stuff going down. Every day on the news, on the crime channels, you can go through YouTube or any other. You can go and Google on it. Every day we hearing about some like this. And I couldn't believe Sara did this. I could not believe it. If you go have the man in the girl life, say it. But you already said that Shawn don't like him. So how in the hell does Shawn not like him if Shawn don't know him? So it's obvious that it appeared to be some bull because Shawn know him. So evidently you done told the little girl, but to perpetuate that on television, Sarah, come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. You got 2 little girls under your roof. You raising 2 little girls. I was nauseated beyond nauseation. I couldn't believe what I was seeing on the television screen. And then you gonna tell her, don't tell daddy we was playing with a little friend. Sarah, how does that sound? How does that sound, Sarah? If I was standing there with my child and I said, now don't tell anybody what we just did. You teaching her to be a liar. And then the girl comes in there. I don't know whether or not this was in a script. Nobody knows whether or not this is in the script. Some people believe what they see, Sarah. And you can't control the backlash that you're going to get for this. You got the little girl lying. And the little girl standing there watching you like, oh, we was just at the playground. I'm tired, Shawn. We was at the playground, going up and down the slide. You never went up and down the slide. And you can't use a child as a pawn and say, well, let me give him a little dip of the child, and then I'm gonna take the child away from him. Oh, well, I'm gonna let him see her, but then I don't know whether or not I want him to see it. Sir, this is sick. Sarah, this is sick. Sarah, this is sick. This was sick. Oh my God, this was sick. Oh. 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 Okay. I apologize for my reaction, but I don't apologize for what I said. The rest of the stuff that Shawn did, I saw it, but I'm telling you, I couldn't get past the nausea. Right now, I'm feeling extremely nauseous. I'm feeling extremely nauseous. So I'm going to end it here. Whew. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. Thank you to my moderators who always keep the chat nice and safe. Thank you to everybody who super chatted me. And thank you to our new member. I'm going to cut this down because I am feeling so sick on my stomach. It is unbelievable. I love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe in those streets.